to you about the psychic element and the power of colour, and every colour having a meaning and having its own vibration. We use it a lot in healing therapies. So we're going to do a meditation today later, and I wanted to show you what some of these colours mean. So an orange colour is relative to the sacral chakra, which is just below the navel. It governs energy, enthusiasm for life, and our obviously the organs and our working system physically in that area. But it is a fantastic colour in as much as those people that you find that are really energetic and enthusiastic and hopeful and fairly positive usually have fantastic orange in their aura. Funnily enough, a lot of people can't do orange. You rarely see places painted orange or people wearing orange because it is a high energy colour. So I'm going to go through a couple of these colours for you so that you understand what they mean, because when they flag up in meditations, there is a significant meaning to the things that you see, and you might not yet understand that. Red is the base chakra. Red is our power colour, our strength, our sense of self, our self-belief. And it is the base chakra that's developing between 0 to 7. People who are fairly confident and project themselves and communicate fairly well usually have a good sense of self. You find with speakers, politicians, some teachers, people in positions of power, that they probably have quite a bit of red in their aura. In fact, it's a power colour. So we'll go to one of the others, which is our lilac or purple, and it can be two places, the lilac colour. It may well be on the crown, although sometimes that can be white. But it is a spiritual colour and has a very high vibration, and it's about our psychic side of the brain and how that works. In children, it's their imagination and their creativity, and very creative or artistic children have quite a bit of purple or lilac in their aura. Greens are really important. They are heart colours. So if we had a really deep green like this one, this would be a person who has good emotional feelings about other people, somebody who cares, somebody who is more emotionally balanced. The more insipid the colour green, and I wouldn't really say that's an insipid colour, but if it was, the more insipid the colour, the more emotionally damaged or emotional trauma the person can have suffered. It actually makes the power of the colour less somehow. Great yellows. Yellows can mean your solar plexus colour, and they are about sensitivity. And the more vibrant and vital the colour, the more intuitive, the more receptive, the more sensitive the person can be. Yellow is a funny colour because it actually also can relate to academic or stress, and they both show up similarly. The more insipid it gets, the more likely it is to mean stress. The more definite it is, the more balanced the person can be. And often in people's auras, I can see what crosses over between academic and stress. So they've got a degree of both in their aura. Now, you might not yet be seeing auras, but I wanted you to be prepared for colour because it does come up in your meditations. White colour is a purification colour. Often it is a divine light, but it can be crown chakra colours. So if we were to see in the aura more brown or grey or darker colours, they would be pockets of areas that were in disharmony, or they could be where the base chakras got quite murky, where it's quite damaged. But that's not the case if it's in a meditation. If we see a brown in a meditation, it can infer grounded or grounding. If we see grey, it might be that, dependent on where, and I'm just scratching the surface here at the moment. If we see grey, then it can mean people that wear grey actually want to blend. People that wear beige want to blend. They want to blend in. Or they want to be taken more seriously because it's a very corporate colour. But if it's seen in a meditation, if it was grey skies, it could denote a degree of sadness. If it was grey in some other way, it might mean washed out, tired, fatigued. It's dependent on where we might see it. Vibrant blues and blue purples are to do with communication skills and our ability to listen as well. If we had blue purple colours, it's to do with our perception, our third eye, our intuitive self. So these are all colours that we can use in the healing sessions. I actually suggest you get yourself some of these, because if there is a particular colour that you feel you need, we can meditate on it and with it and place it on ourselves whilst we're meditating. So all of these colours are of a degree of importance in your meditation, because what you want to know is what that means. And instead of asking me, I would like that you are able to interpret it yourself. A good psychic will study well, will know the meanings of colours, of notes, of vibrations. It is an ongoing process for you to do that. One of the things I wanted to mention to you was pinks. Everybody thinks that pink in the aura may mean somebody who is more subservient. No, it doesn't. Usually pinks are quite controlling people. They like love on their terms, and if they're cerise, then actually they're quite demanding individuals. Pastel colours in the aura can sometimes mean that the person is actually quite washed out or run down. And although they look really good, that's not necessarily the case. Darker colours in the aura can sometimes mean where certain areas have shut down, but sometimes if a person wants to protect themselves in some way, darker colours might show, so they're not necessarily negative colours. So, okay, we're going to do a meditation in a minute, and you're going to observe what colours come up for you, and then you can analyse it and stick it on the homework page. Tell me what you thought of the meditation. Thanks for listening.